Welcome everybody, I'm J. Hart Ellis, and today we have a special stream. We're going to go and tour some houses from the Divine Design Alliance Guild. They have a contest open right now, which is one house to rule them all. These are the homes that their guild members are most proud of, so a lot of people within the housing guilds, they create a lot of houses, and they're proud of those, but they could only pick one for this and enter it for this contest. So we're going to go to 11 houses from this. It's not actually all of them that were entered, but these are ones I haven't been to before, and we're just going to go and look at these and get some decoration inspiration and enjoy what they are. So here we go. And I really don't know what to expect from these, so I'll be curious to know what they were most proud of, right? Because I have toured a lot. I recognize most of the names in this list of houses. So I've toured houses from most of these members of the Divine Design Alliance Guild before, and I know that they've done a really good job with them, so I'm interested to see what they are going to be the most proud of. The piano has been drinking with the moo in Twitch chat. Thank you, everybody. Lovely. Okay. I spy a moo. Let's see, we have a guest journal to sign. This is from Central Housing Tools Open Houses. Oh, there have been a lot of people here. That's good to see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign that. Let them know I have been here. There are a couple of just really subtle particle effects going on with this place. Makes it feel a little bit more magical. Now I see a coffer. Is there going to be something amazing in it? I don't even... Oh, there's a skull in it. There is something in it. I see a lot of ivory. A couple subtle visual effects like this swirling purpleness in this cask. Makes it feel a bit more magical, a bit more whimsical. I see all sorts of things I like here. Like I see cheese, and I see hams, and I see minotaur heads. I like minotaurs. No. For some reason. And we have a second story to this place. So it feels like a wood elf themed house, for the most part, I think. So they have their table up here with the hammock and a couple fun things here, like just dice and some coins. Maybe makes me think that they maybe go out and play some games. Maybe sometimes. I'm liking all the ivory. It is cute. Is cheese Green Pact compliant? They have the meat. It definitely is feeling like a wood elf home. I suppose it must be. Yeah, they have meat. The Bosmer. The Bosmer aren't supposed to eat any plants, or the forest will get mad at them. Okay, so cute home here. I like the multi-story from this. So the snug pod being a very small house, you can add a stairway to it and add a second story to it and add some extra square footage that way. So that's a creative use of that. Okay, well, fun. And we'll continue along here. Excellent. There's not going to be any sort of a coherent theme to this. This is just going to be different homes that these individual guild members are most proud of. Misty says it looks cozy. It did. It looks more like a down-to-earth role-playing type of house. Something that, like, maybe a Bosmer character could be at peace with there, right? Really. That's what you can do with ESO housing, is you can really just make, like, a place for your character to live, and just kind of think, well, what sort of personality do I want my character to have? And then just kind of build around that. Okay, and this is Alec Mazzard's Eleanor Crest Townhouse. Love these beautiful purple banners. Okay, so they have their crafting area. It's been spruced up quite a bit. I quite like the weapons on display up against the wall. Now, what ends up working really well with this is you can kind of imagine there being like little hooks or whatever behind there holding these up, but you don't really even have to put those hooks there. It still works, right? You can imagine those just being really accessible. That's a good way of doing that. So they have all the crafting stations there. And we have we have the banker with all the treasures. I believe that must be a shivering cheese. Or maybe a resplendent sweet roll that's been buried down in the gold. Makes it glisten a little bit more. Okay, so piles of gold, piles of treasure. Put a little dream shard in the beak of the eagle there, just to make it a bit brighter there. It's a clever placement on that. More ivory, more ivory. Ivory seems to be a theme today. And we have the fireplace with the sword, very, very well displayed up above, and lots of little statuettes. It looks nice. It feels like an adventurer type of a home. DCHZ says, I like that blue light. It's a perfect blue light. And what it does there is, since the light source is really next to all the gilded aspects of this, it makes it really gleam in the light there. So makes the gold of the border and of the eagle really pop out. Yeah, this is on an A. This is on an A. Though I do regularly do tours of EU as well. We actually had toured a bunch of houses during our housing hike last night on EU. So if you ever want me to tour a house on EU, send me a mail at jhartellis and I'll come tour it during our Friday housing hike. Or for our contest too. We have a bunch of EU entries for our schoolroom contest coming up on Sunday. Try to make those available to everybody. This is a wonderfully busy office area. Is it like a library, or is it more like... It feels like this is more like a business place, right? There's like a lot of stuff going on here. Seems very active. Papers are a little messy, but they seem to know what they're doing. Feels very serious here. They have plans, and they are executing, and they are making sure they have everything in the right order. I like the busyness of this place. Feels like with it being like a larger area, you can imagine multiple people working there. It's not just like one person working at a desk, right? It's papers everywhere, probably different people working on different projects and things like that. Ooh. Suddenly have a torture area. Now, they had all those maps and whatnot, and the bounty sheets. I imagine maybe they are going out and, acquiring people of interest. Oh no. There's gonna be something hidden in there. Oh, there's not. Oh, I was hoping there'd be something hidden in there. Okay, there's the courtyard out there. I'm gonna go upstairs first, though. Oh, we have effects going on here. We have those black tendrils in the fog. Ooh, it's creepy here. We have sarcophagus and all sorts of stuff. I have a couple of coins there. Maybe paying respects in a literal way. It's a little creepy here. The fog and the smoky tendrils. wait, we have a Raz and Fazez family. That's pretty cute. It's kittens having kittens. Oh no. Yeah, that's adorable. It's amazing the size difference between those. That's a big-eared ginger kitten, right? It's tiny. It's tiny. No, the big ears on that. And we have an aquarium here. Using lots of different furnishings to good effect with this. So we have like the Citric Orb, the blue orb there. Has a bubbly look to it. Then putting the starfish on the glass, kind of lets you know that the glass is there. And then we have the fish and the jellyfish and the kelp and the sea sponge and all the shells down below. So just, you know, kind of putting in a couple of furnishings in there in a good way. And then this really bright cerulean spade leaf. Not necessarily an aquatic plant, right? But it's just so colorful and bright that it works pretty well to liven up the aquarium. Okay, lovely aquarium. I have the horn on display. Tierna, good to see you, good to see you. Okay, we're going to go out to the courtyard and we'll see what might be out there, if there's anything. I imagine there might be. Different music box out here. Okay, we have some sort of like a potion crafting area. Everything nice and displayed. We even have circulation up above in case there are any dangerous fumes. So I suppose there must be with that pirate banner there. It's like, warning, it's a warning. Don't mess with this if you don't know what you're doing. Makes it feel a lot more like poisons instead of just benign potions, right? Couple little tells with that. This is Alec Mazzard's house from the Divine Design Alliance Guild, the Eleanor Crest Townhouse. Oh, that's interesting. That Evergloam stone nests pretty snugly within that Eleanor shrine. That has kind of a cool look to it, doesn't it? That's something that you could do if you wanted that, if you like the look of that. And there has been this... Wow, there's actually multiple spaces up above. Wow, so this whole extra floor up above here has been added, so this isn't part of the house. Adding a nice walkway here. Just a couple of these retaining walls, plus the walkway, and you have... That finishes it off a little bit better, I think, and it makes a good sturdy walkway up. Okay. Oh, we have a gazebo. It's been beautifully decorated. Again, kind of continuing to use those Citric orbs for the lighting, kind of bringing in kind of that aquarium look out here as well. So it's pretty magical. And up above, there's something else. We have Almalexia. And more up above. What do they have snuck clear up on the roof that they created? Oh, we have a wonderfully comfy bathtub here. I like the pillow rolls here. It makes it look a little more warm and inviting, right? I don't know how practical it is, but you can use your imagination. Use your imagination. You have a padded bathtub. Tuna says the pillows are cool. And they're just the right width to match the bathtub, right? So just perfectly match up. You know, rest your head. That's what you want to do in a tub, is relax. So, that'll work. Greek Gemini, good to see it. And up above, clear above it all, you do have a place to observe. Look out at the stars. Or spy on your neighbors in that tower over there. Whatever you're doing. But it's a good location clear above it all over here, right? Oh, and thank you, Rachel0413 with a follow. Welcome. We are touring some beautiful houses from the Divine Design Alliance Guild right now. This is a really good view from up here. Yeah, so this is actually all that you see out there is part of the base house. It's just kind of like the exterior environment of it. So, you know, building up really high, you can actually look down at it, and it's kind of cool. You even see the water flowing way down below. Okay, yeah, good view from up here. So lots of times in your house, you can build really high up, probably higher up than you realize, or sometimes really far out into the house as well. So taking advantage of that to get some really good views here. Okay, we'll go to Ariane 26's Goronero Estate up next. Solo, good to see ya. Our Twitch chat here. If you have any feedback or reactions, you can put them in the Twitch chat too. I'll try to keep on top of it. Okay, continuing along, touring more homes. Don't know really what to expect. I think a lot of these are just going to be very much stylish and focusing on kind of the decorative aspects of things. I don't know if we're going to see a lot of wacky builds. I like the wacky builds, but I don't know if these are going to be wacky. Okay, this is fun. So this is, you know, beautiful, nature-esque. We have, you know, all the trees and the underbrush here. And it looks like the ruins of some sort of an ancient civilization. It's still magical, though. The path is still kind of clear here, but, you know, the statues have been toppled, or the archways have fallen over. So let's see what this looks like. This is beautiful. Now, this is only the third. I'm only going to 11 houses, so it's not all of them from the Divine Design Alliance's list of homes for this contest, but it's a big batch that I haven't been to before. Oh, I love the foggy look with the Indrix just kind of in the mist there, in the midst of the waterfall. Feels very magical there, especially with those blue crystals. This is just like a really good view from here. That's really cool. I like the mistiness of it all. Kind of obscures everything. Makes you try to look between the mist to look at the details. Okay, what else are we going to see here? More signs of the decay of whatever civilization this was. Seems a bit treacherous. Oh, we do have that big Dark Brotherhood window there. Surprisingly, that's still intact. You wouldn't expect that, right? So maybe they've taken over this place. Oh, yeah, we see another one over here. Was it always like this? Is that just like a really, really sturdy window? Wait. We have a dragon here. Now, without the context, it's hard to tell if this dragon is rampaging through here or if it's more like a victim. The way it's placed here, where it's sunk down just even a little bit into the rock face, it makes me think this is actually a dead dragon, and not like a bony dragon that's rampaging through here. I think this is more like, just based off of the way that they positioned it, I think this is more adding to the oldness of this. Okay, people asking about the homeowner. This is Ariane 26's Gorner estate. So even okay, so good details here. We have like the planter, so you can imagine this would have been like a planter for whatever civilization had been here. But over time, the plants have kind of started to spread out. Nature is taking over. It's reclaiming this space. So really good detail. Ooh, multiple paths up. Oh no, where to go? Where to go? Let me go this way first. Oh, more statues, all tilted. The plants encroaching on this walkway. And up above we'll have a proper dragon attacking. That's really cool. How did they do that with like the magical beam there, decorative sky shard? The replica cursed orb of Meridia down here with that purple effect. It's like the earth is being scorched down below. I'm trying to figure out how they did this dragon head. I can see the purple crystals in the eyes. Oh, I think it's the Hubala Jad statue. It has a snake on his head, right? I think that's what it is. Maybe we can go see behind here. Oh, even more details on this dragon. Trying to get a good view of this. Oh, I'm like really high up though. This is like kind of like at the max height. Okay, so we have the spiny crystal back of the dragon. And then it seems to be protecting some eggs here. Good details there. I'm glad I came up here. So this adventurer got a little too close. Dragon has to protect its eggs. And maybe that explains why this place is, you know, it's in ruins, but it's not like it's not been overtaken by other people or squatters or, you know, even probably not a lot of animals and whatnot come through. It's just the plants and the dragons. Let's see if there's more to explore up here. I see we see the dragon freezes. A couple of offerings, or maybe this is a dragon horde. Maybe the dragon has ventured out and gathered these things up and treasures them. Okay, so this is... Okay, we're at Ariane 26's Gorner estate. Continuing along. No, I think this will about wrap it up for this place. And maybe that explains why the stained glass windows are still intact, because maybe the dragon didn't want to see them destroyed. Maybe the dragon really likes the look of these stained glass windows. They are very pretty. Maybe it considers that to be part of its treasure, right? So maybe protecting those stained glass windows might help explain why. Amid all of the ruins, the glass is still intact. It's pretty. I love the ruinous look of this place. And the dragons are an excellent touch. Okay, let's continue along here. We'll go to Celestar's Moon Mirth. As we continue to explore some beautiful houses from the Divine Design Alliance Guild. These are homes that these individual members were most proud of when they thought they did the best job with. And most of these people have done many houses, so they're They're putting up their best for this one, so these are all going to be fantastic. Okay, Celestar's Mirth house. Relatively small house. Curious what they were able to do with it. Mirth is Khajiit architecture. We'll see if they kind of went with that. Seems like they did. Oh, okay. I see this beautiful. I love this. The braided bread surrounding this cheese gives a good crust look to this, right? So, has apples in it. Makes it look like a really nice, fresh apple pie of some sort. Or maybe it is just full of cheese. It's clever. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna have like a dessert contest at some point. Maybe soon. Maybe that'd be appropriate for Thanksgiving or Christmas coming up. Okay, so we do have, moon sugar. We have the Khajiit carpets here. So it does, using a lot of different styles here. We have like the Dark Elf banners or Red Guard chairs and whatnot, but definitely feels like a Khajiit type of a build. Okay, we have some very fancy things. Ooh. Yes, the purple pillows. They look very rich here. Bright, beautiful colors. Kind of the good wares of a Khajiit merchant here. Okay, and fancy drinks here. Beautiful colors. Just kind of all around. It's a lot of punch. Maybe entertaining guests. If it's a punch bowl, I think that you're entertaining guests. They might be expecting company. There are a lot of goblets, and there's a lot of seating around, so... What does this feel like? This nearly would feel like, to me, like the Khajiit merchants here are maybe bringing in clients to entertain, and so they can have some refreshments here. They have some fancy food. They are serving drinks to the clients, and they sit them down here and they show off the wares, and they're like, "Oh yes, how many thousand can I put you down for?" See, that's maybe this feels like a business meeting. That's my interpretation of it. I don't know if I'm reading into it wrong, but it feels kind of like that. Color says it's a very pleasant build, not too crowded and very elegant. It feels like a serious place to me. It's like a banquet or a meeting place. See, yes. Or maybe wait. Maybe it could be like a Rotary Club or some sort of like a raffle area place. Like maybe they have prizes here and they just have their meeting and they're going to talk about their quarterly service goals or fundraising goals, and they have it definitely has a feel like that too. It very well could be that. So they bring in all the affluent Khajiit merchants of the area, and they make themselves feel good by raising some money for some service projects or something, right? Discussing local things. Yes, in that sense, it has a more local feel to it. Okay. I'm just trying to think of maybe what they're doing here. Just from this snapshot, without more bodies here, and without anybody saying anything, trying to figure out what they are doing here. Feels like that. Okay. Try to put some clues out there for your build. Okay, I'll go to Danny Elder's things. Danny Elder's Moonsugar Meadow, as we continue to tour some amazing houses. Taylor says, what are those structures over the windows? Oh, I didn't get to it in time. What did they look like? Were they not just curtains? Oh, I'm sorry I missed it. I have to go back. I mean, if you are on PCNA, you can go access these, so that's something important to keep in mind. That was Celestar's Moon Mirth before, if you want to go get a look at that. Okay, next up we are in Danielder's Elsewhere Meadow. Moon Sugar Meadow. Okay, I'm gonna try to see where all there is stuff. I see stuff out on the water over there, so we'll be sure to go that way. Definitely has an Elsewhere feel with this moon gate. It's like we have been transported in. Okay, this does have some visual effects. I can tell from the windows there. Great use of the shrines. And even great use of all the plants down below here. Like this is something that, I don't know, it's easy to overlook. Like all the beautiful plants and the way that they have spaced them out and their color choices and the height choices on the plants and everything. These are the Tenmar plants. You can get these from the Home Goods Furniture in Rimmen. Really good value on those. Okay, and then we have, wow, this is impressive. Okay, we have some sort of a big mansion, temple, something. Has beautiful windows, lovely use of those shrines. Now this is, oh, I see one detail here, is these are those ancient, I don't know, what are they called? Ancient, tall, Elsewhere Tower, Ancient Huge, I think is what it's called. They're very big towers, but then adding a couple of spires on the top of it just to add some height and maybe make it look a little bit more new, because the ancient tower look, you know, it's a little bit ruinous itself, so putting some good crisp clean towers on the top of it makes it look a lot more modern. Pretty Viper says that looks awesome. It does. It's an amazing look to this place. This is using the Elsewhere gazebo from the luxury vendor from a while back too. Okay, let's head in here and see what all this place has to offer. Beautiful fountain. Great thing about this fountain is it's completely round, but you can just use half of it, and has 4 lions. You can use 3, right? Sink it into the wall. Use whatever part of it you want. Same thing on the other side. Looking great. We have, ooh, lovely, lovely area with the bookcases and the music. I'm trying to figure out who would be here. Great serving area. I see a lot of visual effects here. Okay, this is clever use of the visual effects. So these are big castle towers. They're visual effects with essential housing tools, but shrinking them down to be like super tiny, they just look like different pots of different sizes, like you might see in a kitchen, right? So that's clever use of the visual effects there. Or even those columns, instead of being the ends of giant columns, they just look like cups and goblets and things like that. So it's clever use of the visual effects. Oh, this is a really amazing sink. I don't know if I've seen this sarcophagus lid, the Elsewhere sarcophagus, used as a fountain. It works perfectly though, so probably hiding an Eleanor fountain behind that so you get the water flowing. Okay, people, this is Danielder's Moon Sugar Meadow. And I really like the... Oh no, I forgot the name of them. It's the... It's not the shrine. Is it elsewhere stand of some sort? Has this really good design to it. It's not a lectern. It's a... Anyway, this is a really great look using the... like the sarcophagus lid and the fountain and all that good stuff. And good use of the visual effects to add like the textures to the wall, or the textures to these cabinets, or the wallpaper back here, or adding the plates and whatnot. So this looks good overall. Ooh, we even have a portal up above. Interesting. So Essential Housing Tools does have a portal system. I can't tell if they've actually put a portal there or if they're just using some other visual effect, but kind of looks like rising smoke coming up here a little bit. Very bright. Keeping things nice and warm there above the fire. So, interesting effect. Lovely stove. This is using a dwarven furnishing that's been turned upside down. Big light structure. Okay, amazing details in this kitchen. Let's kind of take it all in. Okay, there's space outside. I'm going to head up for now, though. Oh, there's somebody else here. These are open for DDA Guild right now. Okay, beautiful place to come check yourself out. See a lot of jewelry kind of spread out. A lot of these are visual effects. It's amazing how detailed they can be. Beautiful bird pennant. Oh, can barely even see this, but there's a little lip here. It's like a little area to step up. And normally you can't really see into these cabinets very well. But you can. Get a good look at that. That's cool. See these being utilized. Okay, looks like there is more down below. We'll go check that out. Stephanie says, whose house is this? Oh, this is Danielder 6's Moon Sugar Meadow. Oh, and again we have another... the sarcophagus lid again, being used as a good fountain here. Using the dwarven fountain in the background there. So instead of having the really brassy dwarven face looking at you, you instead have the more elsewhere thematic fountain here. That's kind of cool. these Vardenfell glow stalks just look like really bulbous lights here. It really adds to the vanity. Okay, there's more down below. Oh, Stabity says that they like the railing. I think that's a visual effect. Oh yeah, it is a visual effect. Yeah, good detail there. Okay, heading down. There's a room off to the side. Well, there's a lot of space off to the side. Okay, so we have Great view of the waterfalls from here. Place to have the sweet rolls. Okay, this is... I love that this is catching on. So, this looks like a glass top table, right? And it works really well like that. What it really is, it's just one of the elsewhere beds that's been sunk down. So this is just the top of the bed that would normally be, you know, above the sleeping area of the bed. And it's just been sunken down, and then you put things on top of it, kind of floating above it. It gives this impression of being a glass top table. So, I love the look of that. Have all your sweet rolls and gravy. it's extra icing in case you need it. Okay, and out by the water, we have tents, we have fishing, we have the boats coming in. That's a nice serene place by the water. Okay, and I think that will do it. I think that will do it. So I will continue along. We'll go to Delphinius Cottage up next. Exercise Cabin Cottage from Delphinia. Seen lots of Delphinia's places before, so I'm definitely excited to see what she's done with her cottage. I'm going to guess it doesn't look all spooky like the Exercise Cottage normally does. Or maybe it will be. Maybe it'll be really played up that way. Okay, what do we have here? We have a guest journal to sign. I'll sign that. Glad to see lots of people signed in. Oh, we have text here. Delphinia does upload tours, so that must be how to get to her tour of this place. So here's some info about this. A legend says this home once belonged to a young couple who were just married. Many years ago, a letter was found washed upon the shores outside of these gates, written by a frail and broken-hearted young wife, slowly slipping into madness while she waits. Although many of the words are blurred with ocean water and tear stains, if you wish to read her letter, here it remains. Okay, so you can go and look at Delphinia's YouTube video of this tour. Oh, so it is kind of more creepy abandoned place. So this was a home of a newlywed couple, and it seems like maybe things led to tears here. DCHZ says that Dwemer Fountain gave me an idea for a long-lost, recently discovered Dwemer hideaway, like in a snug pod, maybe, and inside is a comfy Dwemer apartment with Dwemer furnishings, maybe spiderwebs. There you go. That's getting ideas here. That's a good thing about this. Okay, so we have a farm. These still are being tended, right? So we have the carrots, we have the bucket. The animals seem to be in control of this place, though. Is this supposed to be like a butter churn? Just sink an axe handle into this barrel and suddenly you have a butter churn. I think that maybe is what they're going for. Well, maybe. We have purple glowiness coming out. I don't know if butter has purple smoke coming out of it. Maybe they're brewing something. What would have purple glowiness to it? Okay, there's going to be... I kind of want to digest this before going inside. Ooh, we have a skeleton there. Oh no, we have a pirate banner. Maybe the wife was in tears because her husband went away, but he didn't make it back. Oh, wait, wait, we can see details of this place out here. This is cool. I don't normally see people do this, so... Or I'd never see people do this, which is, you know, you can actually build outside the walls of most of the places. You just have to, like, push items out. So, to add some context here, what they've done is they've added, like, the sinking ship out beyond the walls of this house. Okay, so... Young sailor, young pirate. Were they attacked by pirates, or were they a pirate? Maybe you need to go and see Delphinia's YouTube page to find out the details on it. Okay, I think... Well, I'm going to go inside, and I'm going to check out this balcony up above. Oh, does seem like this is long abandoned, then. We even have crows taking up nest here. Maybe the butter fermented. Oh, that could be... Yeah, oh, I see, I see. Maybe it was a... Maybe it is butter, or it's foul at this point, because it's been there so long. That could be it. Okay, it makes sense. Good details. They have the bottles, they have their books, they have their lockbox. Now, they even have the treasures out here, so it seems like this place has just been swiftly abandoned, right? And there haven't been other visitors, because they would surely take the treasures that are in plain sight. So there seems to be some sadness to this place. You can imagine this bread and whatnot and the cheese being super stale here. Oh, they were expecting a baby. Oh no. Okay, let's go see if there's more to this tale explained up above. Oh, this is good detail. I see the cat going up. It's kind of like, hey, go up this way. There's stuff to see up this way. Okay, follow the cat up. Oh no. They must have been able to see out. They were looking out at the ocean, anticipating the return. But that's not quite what happened here. Oh, maybe this is just to get a good view of this entire area. Okay, so... Seems like the newlywed couple had an ill fate. Oh, the cat could be waiting for the homeowner to come home. Oh, that's sad too. They're doing their best to take care of themselves. Okay, yeah, great storytelling. It's, you can convey a lot just based off of how you position various furnishings, or if you make things look old, or if you make things look like they are abandoned, or still being taken care of, right? Okay, beautiful. Love the look of this place. Okay, and we'll continue along. Go to Growl's Frostvault up next. Don't see very many Frostvaults, so this will be good. Stubby says, I think Jay loves the ones with stories inside. He's got a creative mind and can spin them as he goes. Thank you. I try to. I'm mostly just trying to make sense of them. And then what ends up happening a lot of time, okay, this is embarrassing, is people will maybe watch me as I go through these, and then they're like, no, it's just supposed to be, it's supposed to be this, and I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that at all. So, you know, you don't want to spell it out entirely, right? You don't want to. You want to leave some things open for interpretation, try to piece things together. And then maybe you're surprised by what it actually is. Or maybe it's like, aha, I did figure that out. I like a good balance between those. Sometimes I'm totally off. Okay, Growls. Frostvault. A very cold look to it. with those blue crystals and the dwarven metal kind of playing up the frost vault, which itself is already very dwarven and cold looking. So let's see what this looks like. Adding a lot of rock here makes it feel a bit more ancient. Okay, I see purpleness being added. Ooh, there's like, wow, where does this go? Been overtaken by all these purple tendrils and whatnot. It nearly feels otherworldly. Maybe like some Daedric incursion here. Maybe some sort of a Daedric realm. I don't know. We'll look for more context here. We have the mushrooms. The ethereal trees there. Makes it feel very dreamlike. Somebody says, so beautiful. Now, these are Mephala realm mushrooms. I'm not getting too much of a Mephala vibe out of this place, though. Just more of the purpleness of it. And then with the contrast here, we have very bright throne area. Can I sit on this? I can. Using those Varla stones in the Alien sconces just adds a ton of light here, flood of light here. Can overlook everything from this throne. I see just like many pathways here. Try to see as much as we can here. Lots of magical artifacts. Makes you wonder what all they do. I'm curious if there's anything behind the moon gate here. We have a portal. Portal will take us somewhere. It will take us to some sort of a dwarven factory. It seems like it's a practical place. They are, also like a workshop. They can repair things here, maybe manufacture dwarven constructs. We have tables with the benches here. Maybe this is a place to work, or maybe this is like a break room. Maybe it's like a school room. Let's see, you can only sit in the middle here. It maybe makes it feel a bit more like a continuation of like a workshop. Hard to say. It's kind of like a chapel. Oh, maybe it could be like a chapel. Praise bees. Praise bees. And then, with a lot of contrast here, compared to everything else, which is, very cold and metallic, we have a beautiful garden here. It's as if the centurion or whatever is in charge of this place has an interest in the world of the biological, the frail and fleeting, yet beautiful. I wonder what their interest in it is. Somebody says, this is stunning. It's a great view. Canal says the school budget can't afford double benching. What was a button do? Oh, I didn't. Wait, there was a button. Oh, the button at the very end? Oh, wait. Maybe... I don't think it'll do anything. There's nobody here. So it shouldn't do anything. Maybe it's programmed to do something if the homeowner is there, though. Okay, and I think there's more to explore with this place. Ray says, very nicely framed. Ooh, I nearly fell. Okay, where to go? Okay, see a orrery over in the distance. I think that's just for show. There's a lot going on here. Really building up the dwarven feel of this place. Oh yeah, we can see the big construct in the distance there. I think that's part of the house. Mammoth skull here. Maybe this hasn't been disturbed for a very long time. Or maybe a recent rock slide, because we see all the rocks here. Maybe that has unearthed this. Okay. Exploring. Going down now. Going down more and more. Kanaj says, there's an unsurprising lack of railing there, waiting for J. Hart to say, Mephala off the ledge. Yeah, that's great. It will happen eventually. Yes, I need safety barriers for my own sake. Okay, we have some sort of a construct here. Powering this place still. So even though it's maybe been here for millennia, it still has a power source of some sort. Powering something. And I think I don't dare get any closer. But this is one thing, if you do have frostfall, not that I think a lot of people do, but if you do have that, you can actually build down below into like this lightning field, so it's really cool. It's actually part of the house. Now if you go down too far, you will eventually find yourself just dying. You can't go too far down before you die. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and I think we saw pretty well everything. Lovely take on Frostfall. Okay, we'll continue along here. We'll go to Charlet's Grand Citric Villa next. Stabby says, did I die? Stabby walks away for a second to get coffee and I die. That's the way of it. Don't know how that happens. It just does. So it's the order of things. Seen many of Charlet's homes before, so Grand Citric Villa should be very grand. Charlet, great with details on things. Oftentimes goes with a more romantic style of decorating, so curious if she'll kind of keep to her style with this, or if it'll be something a little different. We'll see. Either way is fine with me. Okay, I am being directed. I see a hedge. Oh, wow. I see it over there. I was like, okay, Grand Citric Villa, really big place. Is every room of this decorated? Nope. It's just going to be the water area over here. I'm not going to sneak through here like I could, right? I could totally sneak through here and go into the house. I'm not going to go do that. I'm going to assume there's nothing in the house. I'm gonna get a good view of it from up here, though. I'm cheating. Don't tell anybody. Okay, so we have a beautiful view from up above of what all this place is. Wow, this is something. So that has all been made out of nothing. Oh no, don't tell Charlotte. No, 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 no. Okay, I'll go back down. How about doesn't... Ooh, nearly killed me. Okay, so... So we have, you know, on the water, a waterfront resort type of a feel. Let's see if that's the impression I get. Let's see if it's more than that or that's just going to be built on. Okay, so we have this stables out here with the horses. Canard says this is magnificent. Okay, let me. Sorry. Canard, thank you. Somebody says she did a whole new place. Yes, this is not what I would think of when I think of Grand Citric Villa, right? So, using like these stairways to make a good roof here. Beautiful colors. You know, the white contrasts very well with the purples and the blues and the reds. Great planters in between here too. Well, this is interesting. So kind of making a space in the... Am I going to fall if I go on that? Let me find out. Making a space in the floor and adding plants here and then just using these brown carpets for the dirt of this area, right? It's kind of a clever use of the carpets because there's not really dirt in ESO, so using brown carpets works pretty well for that. Notice it says a Grand Citric Resort. Oh, it definitely has a resort feel to it. Oh, even using the pillows here. Get a good view of the waterfall while lounging and having some drinks. Oh, there's a lot to see here. This is awesome. Stubbity says this house has so much available build-out space over the water. It's incredible. Yeah, so this has all been built out over the water. We have a wine bar. It's maybe stopped to order. We have very, very fresh, very fresh. That's fantastic. Okay, let me... How do I go? Let me explore the places by the waterfall first. This is really well done. Very relaxing. Big carpets to spread out on, and then the pillows and like the platters and the skooma. Just kind of take this at your own pace type of a resort, right? Lovely fireplace made out of just a couple of little cabinets. Or, wait, is that just where they store the firewood? For this fireplace. I think that's what it is. Okay. I think so. I think that's just the storage. Lots of those grills. Those are the... I think it's what you use to hold the fireplace pieces. Eleanor. No, I don't remember the name of the furnishing. Lovely grills there, though. Stormhawk says it's a good view. Lovely sweet rolls. Lovely view out here, getting even closer to the waterfall. More of these fantastic loungers. Let's see, what is that? It's just a couple of those orc chairs and benches, and then putting a dark elf pillow on it. That works really well. Being closer to the water, this looks a little bit more waterproof too. Step out here. Oh, I fell in the water. Oh no. Okay. Beautiful view. Okay, and there's going to be more up above as well. Oh, like a lot more up above. Okay, so nocturnal overlooking everything. We have an amazing bedroom over here with the music. Even just adding a little flourish to the mirror there. I like that. It's like love your natural self here. Kind of tying nature to it. Kind of adds a little bit of like a flower wreath around your head if you're looking at yourself in the mirror too. Makes you, it's like an Instagram overlay. It's a pretty mirror. It is. I love the little touch to it. Instagram and ESO, exactly. Beautiful social space as well. And a bath area. Lovely sink. Using that little sigil orb to kind of act as water that... And it also brightens this whole thing up, too. Or you can just come and relax by the waterfall with a drink and your favorite book. If I can sit in this bench. Which I can, there we go. Okay, great view of everything from up here too. So all of this has been built from scratch. So amazingly well done. Trying to get... Oh no, I fell. I was trying to get up high to get a better view of everything. But you get the idea. Okay, so we have this whole space being built up. Beautiful resort. Clutcher says, I'm sure that there are ESO pictures on Instagram. Maybe we need more representation there. Okay, beautiful from Charlotte. Just a couple homes left as we continue with this tour. We'll go to Thornfeather's Eleanor Crest next. This has been renamed as an Old Khajiit scholar, so probably the home of an Old Khajiit scholar. We'll see if that holds true. It's a large home for a scholar. Probably means they can have a lot of things on display. Or maybe just part of the home will be built up. I don't know. We'll go find out. Okay, here's Thornfeather's Eleanor Crest Townhouse. There's a guest journal to sign. I'll sign that. And we'll go explore. Oh, so we have a shrine here. I like this. It's the verdant Eleanor chair that's been sunk down into the ground. It makes a really good kneeler here. That actually works really well for a shrine, doesn't it? Oh, I have like a dragon nest too, so it has an elsewhere feel to it. Oh, going with the scholarly look of this place. Lots of books. And trunks, probably full of various oddities. Artifacts of interest. Okay, the sink and food for the scholar. Wow, big library. So I do like this. So the grand full Eleanor bookshelf is very large, and it's full of books already, but what you can do here is you have lots of space to add things to this, so adding little interesting things like candles and pearls and hourglasses and incense and keys. So just little things that maybe mean things to you, or maybe mean things for your character that you're building around. So you can kind of personalize the bookcases by adding details to them. And they normally just look like they fit in pretty naturally there. Cat is a scholar. Maybe this is a scholar. Maybe Azabi is the elderly Khajiit scholar here. Or Fizez. Or maybe we haven't seen them. Maybe the scholar is just Thornfeather's character. Khajiit character. Thrasher. Hey, in Twitch chat. Good to see ya. Oh, Dewback, good to see you too. Ooh, we even have the clockwork plaques here. Maybe piecing together ancient puzzles. Really good details here. Oh, cool little magical candle spiral coming out of the scrying basin. A beautiful effect. You can make a spiral using essential housing tools. So that's a cool thing to do. Oh, this is nice. So we have the centered rocks. I think those are from clockwork. And then that makes a wonderful fireplace here. You can kind of imagine maybe they built the home around this. Wow, this is super detailed. Super detailed storage area for all this fresh food and spices. Must entertain a lot of guests here. Okay, let's keep going up. More to see. So this is Thornfeather's Eleanor Crest Townhouse, and this is a home for their old Khajiit scholar. More food up above. With the moon sugar. Moon sugar seems appropriate. Somebody says, when you were reviewing these homes, you saw the fireplace and thought, JR needs to see this fireplace. It's a home centerpiece. I loved it. I loved it. I like the asymmetry of it, because the fire was to one side, and then like there were different heating shelves kind of going up the crevice of it, so it was like really cool. Okay, beautiful bath area. Very inviting, very rich. Scholar must have done very well with whatever. Maybe they're scholastic adventures revealed treasures or whatever, and they're very well off now. They can afford a lot of really fancy things here. I can imagine these Aliad gates being used here. They can slide in to close off the fireplace when need be. Kind of a cool way of doing that. Lovely elsewhere themed bed. A lot of privacy. And then maybe a couple of their favorite books up above here. Or the most important ones. Let's see if there's anything out on the balcony. There's one more room over here too. So I had a whole kitchen down below here, but this is a little bit more personal. It's not as well stocked as the one down below. Heating a couple of things on the fire. Maybe adding some flavors to whatever drinks we're serving. And nice table setting here with not a lot of things around the room as like talking pieces. So it seems very much focused on whatever happens to be the studies at hand, right? Or just talking about maybe the relationships between the guests and not getting distracted too much by things that might otherwise be going on in the room. Has a bit more of a cold and serious feel to it. Okay, going outside. Lovely courtyard. Have this dark elf ash basin. Oh, I don't remember the exact name of it. Ash garden. Makes a good ring for the base of this tree here. And Debella statue with the planter, with the beautiful colors all around. Even just this, like, there's so many colors going on with this. Okay, beautiful way to wrap up there. Okay, and that will do it for Thorn Feathers. We'll continue to Wolfstar Umbra's Domus Verasticus up next. There's 2 homes left. We're just highlighting a couple of the homes from the One House to Rule Them All contest that Divine Design Alliance Guild had. Stabity was amazing, and let me know some of the houses I hadn't been to. So, thank you for that. Stabity says, outside first on this one. Okay, so I'll go around the outside and then head in, okay? Good idea. Okay, this is Wolfstar Umbras. I love the benches next to the waterfall. I can just kind of imagine coming and having a nice quiet sit here. But other people can come and do that too, so it's not like you would just stay here forever. Expect lots of people to be here. Maybe that's one thing to keep in mind as you're building is like, well, is this a personal space? Is this just for like a lonesome person? Or is it for a couple? Or is it for a family? Or is it for somebody and their guests? Or is it just a very open and social area where you have lots of people? And then you kind of build your seating and your accommodations around that. So in this case, all the seating, very open. The chaise lounge is all around the fire. Everybody gets a chaise lounge. Hey, they work well as just normal seating too, right? I like the gates with the archways, because you can kind of imagine these closing off, and that would have its own look to it. Okay, I have the big dogs guarding this place. Okay, there's gonna be more around the other side. Framing the garden area very well with the boulders, and then putting the trees out there, and kind of just lighting the path very subtly with these street lamps. And out back we have well, a little bit like a butcher area. We have a tannery. So we have Wonder if that will come into play inside the house. So we have game that's being stretched out. Imagine they take the meat off of it and cook that inside, and then probably use the feathers and the hides and everything here. We'll see. We'll see if we don't see more of that inside. Wait, smuggler is here. What are you doing here? Maybe just for practical purposes. I don't know. What is the smuggler sneaking about for? Okay, I'll go see if there's more about this place inside. And then inside, aha, so it did kind of build off what was going on outside, because we have like the bear skin rug here, early matches, what we saw outside, as well as like the trophies up on the wall. Or here's some of the meat chunks that were probably harvested from the game. Serving up a lot of meat. Love this Redguard arc as a serving area, right? Makes a beautiful stylistic curvy architecture. I love it. Okay, up and up. Oh no. Moo. Moo. Stop hunting minotaurs, people. Stand up for minotaur rights. Okay, we have little puppers here with beautiful bench. This is one thing I really like to see people do with homes like this. So this is Domus? Yeah, Domus Frasticus has this wonderful curved area with the windows, and what you can do with that is you can fill it out. Make it a nice little spacious area here for sitting. Okay, and lovely bedroom up above with the bath area. A little bit of reading material. So it has a little bit of like a hunter's lodge type of a feel to this place. With a bar. I think they expect a lot of guests to come through here. I think they're trying to impress their neighbors with this sort of architecture, I think. Dubat says, that is a regular thing you see with bay windows over here. It's my favorite thing about bay windows. Okay, yeah, beautiful bay window. Mick says, Domus had the worst indoor-outdoor mismatch. There's a window on the outside where the fireplace is inside. Oh, good catch. Good catch with that. Huh, interesting. You don't really notice it. I guess whenever I go in a home, I just kind of think it as like a separate space from the outside. Sometimes you can kind of make that flow together, but this space compared to the outside, it feels very separated. So, okay, lovely. Okay, and we'll go to our final home. We'll go to Wednesday morning's Erstwhile Sanctuary. Big area. Did they play up the dark, cavernous feel of this place? Did they spruce it up to be like a dark brotherhood area? Or is it transformed? Is it something completely different? Or maybe it's just all going to be in the first room and it's going to be... Oh, it's super creepy. So you never know what to expect. Okay, so I have the red sigil down below. The spiders and the webs and the creepiness and the redness of this. Kind of playing off the color scheme. The Dark Brotherhood color scheme is the red and the black, though, right? Okay, but we have spiders. We have Mephala. I'm not... Okay. I'm not generally super creeped out by spiders, but I can be. Okay. Oh. I see we have a little... That's super creepy with the Mephala spider. That's really funny. Putting the trophy head on the spider. Makes it look like a spider daedra, right? It's a cool detail. Yeah. No, spider web everywhere. Get it off me. Okay, and then it seems like we can wash away all the little baby spiders that we got on ourselves with the water. Wash away the spider webs. Oh, those orbs and the funnel mushrooms look really cool. Okay, so now we're underwater. We have some sort of like a coral area here. Kind of matching mushrooms and aquatic life together. With all the water. Love it. Yeah, the theme of this was your favorite home, or the one you're most proud of. Yeah, just your favorite home that you've ever decorated. So we've been going to 11 of the homes that were submitted for this. Kind of see what everybody liked about their own homes. Oh, I like the kind of fire look. The firework pulses of this, right? Okay, lovely, lovely. Going up and up. Using these walkways to direct us. I see more of those funnels. I nearly wonder if you line them up in particular areas, if they make like a face or eyes or something. Kind of have like an eyeball look to them almost. Very piercing. Oh, cool. We have that. So this is the Sword of Onse from Craglorn Achievement Vendor, right? Something like that. And then we have the replica Cursor of Meridia, setting that to the yellow. You can set it to 6 different color settings, so setting it to that yellow setting makes it look like whatever it's in it is magical and floating and elevated in this alcove, so that looks cool. Like only a warrior true of heart can go and claim this sword. It sat there for centuries. Is that Dawnbreaker? It's a replica sword, whatever it is. It's from Craglorn, I think. Poor Darian. Oh no. Don't remind me. Seems like we're being transported through various different areas as we tour through this home, so it's kind of like little biomes here and there, or even we have a creepy voroplasm creature here. Kind of a very swampy feel to this place. Yeah, don't let Chrysaea know. Don't. Never let Chrysaea know. And we're back to creepiness. How did this happen? We've come full circle. We went from creepy spiders to beautiful aquatic scene to beautiful statues and fireworks to creepy tortured dinner. Not quite sure how that happened. Wait, there's more to see. Wow, there's even more. This is really... Okay, so... You know how they have, like, those Brazilian steakhouses where they I haven't ever been to one, but, where they come and they shave the meat down for you? I kind of imagine that being for this, so you can kind of imagine them coming in, like, you know, slicing off a little bit for you. So, That's super creepy. Great job. Great job. You just want a thin slice of this heart here. Cloud says, I believe it's Daedric prints for each color of the rainbow, or at least a statue for each color. Oh, okay, okay. So maybe that's been the theme here as we've gone through this. Nice slice of corpse. So we've had Mephala, Azura, Meridia, and Namira. Okay, okay, and this would be Nocturnal. Ooh, with the treasure down below. Interesting. So that explains it. Why we've been going to different places. Different themes for this. Matt again says, how's your Saturday, J Hart? Going well! Right now I'm touring some beautiful houses from the Divine Design Alliance Guild. Ooh, there's like a... Ooh, I think there's like an invisible walkway here. Let's test this out. Oh, there is. What is being elevated? A key above the scrying basin. I wonder what that goes to. What is that that's been turned upside down? Some things don't have things if you... They don't have textures if you turn them upside down, so you can kind of get this walk of faith look to it. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Okay, I have Vermina with the purple look. Oh yeah, with the citric bed floating there. This has been really cool to see all the different color schemes. Somebody says, I believe this house gave me my idea for the invisible walkway. Yeah, that's... You know, turning things upside down or whatever, you can oftentimes find that they have different textures or different things going on with the bottom of them, so you can use those in interesting ways too. This little beastie things kind of poking their head out of the darkness, kind of like a dark portal here. They're all over. It's kind of funny. Oh, here we have treasure, more treasure. Oh yes. Ooh, with traps all around it. Okay, looks like I can keep going down. Hopefully I don't fall. If you go too far down, you die. I don't remember where that threshold is. It's not here, though. I have the beautiful mushrooms. Oh, more treasure down below. Ah, that was just a precursor up above. I have more treasure. I'll grab what I can and get out of here. Let's see, I've grabbed a couple of coins. Can I get out of here safely? Let's see, where to go? Where to go? Maybe down this way. Maybe I'm good. Maybe I'm good. Can I escape? Can I escape? I think I'm stuck. And I'm dead. Without any coins. So sad, so sad. I only died twice during this tour. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm packing the spiders. Why? Let me get somewhere nicer. Not, the spiders are very nice. Spiders are very nice. Very well done. Just a little creepy. A little too well done. Okay, this is a little bit better. Okay, well that should do it for now then. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so these have been 11 beautiful homes from the Divine Design Alliance Guild. Contest this week was one house to rule them all. So a home from each of the members that was their favorite that they had done. One they were the proudest of. So it's been a real pleasure coming and seeing these because this is like some of the best here as far as the homes that we've been able to see here. So he says, thanks for a tour. Thank you. So we'll wrap up here and we'll do some giveaways for Twitch chat and that'll be good. So yeah, so this has been a real treat. Beautiful creations. We've seen some amazing things that you can do with housing. And so you can get creative with these. tell a story with them. You can paint a scene. You can really build off of different themes, right? So you can really personalize housing to be however you want it to be. So yeah, so thank you everybody, and we'll upload this to YouTube. If you want to subscribe to me there, that'd be fantastic. And you can catch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/jhartellis, for more tours like this, and we have contests and lots to do with housing on Twitch. So be sure to follow me there as well. So have fun with housing, have fun with ESO, and stay spicy. Moo.